You replayed that conversation 3 times last night. You're not sure if she actually meant something by that smile, or if you're just seeing what you want to see. And somewhere in the back of your mind, there's this quiet fear that you care way more than she does, that you're invisible to her, that whatever you feel, she's moved on before it even started. Here's what nobody tells you. The way attraction actually works in someone's mind is almost nothing like what you've been taught. Most guys operate on a single belief and it destroys them silently. The belief is this: if she likes you, you'll know. It'll be obvious. She'll come to you. And because she hasn't said anything, because she acts normal, because she laughs with other people too, you assume the answer is no. So you pull back, you go quiet, you stop showing up, and you call it protecting yourself. But here's the brutal truth. That belief doesn't protect you. It just guarantees the outcome you were afraid of. Here's the reframe that actually changes things. Attraction in its early stages is almost never loud. It doesn't announce itself. It hides, it moves sideways, it shows up in small, easily dismissed signals because the person feeling it is also scared, also unsure, also protecting themselves. She is not gonna walk up to you and say, "I think about you constantly." Nobody does that. What she's gonna do is notice when you're in the room. Find reasons to stay in conversations with you a little longer. Remember things you said offhand weeks later. Feel slightly off balance when you're nearby. The question is never, does she like me or not? The real question is, are you paying attention to the right signals? And are you sending the right ones back? Signal 1, she brings you up when you're not there. The mistake most guys make is fixating on how she acts directly toward them and ignoring everything else. Psychology calls this intrusive thinking, when someone occupies your mind involuntarily. When that happens, that person starts leaking into unrelated conversations. She mentioned something you said. She references something you have in common. She tells a friend about you without meaning to. If mutual friends casually say, "Yeah, she mentioned you," that is not nothing. That is your name living rent-free in her head. What to do? Pay quiet attention to the secondhand signals. People don't keep mentioning someone they don't think about. Signal 2, her attention tracks you even when she's not talking to you. Most people in a room will naturally drift their gaze toward the people their nervous system is focused on. It's not a choice, it's almost involuntary. If she's laughing with someone else, but her eyes flick to you to check your reaction, she's thinking about you. If she adjusts her posture when you walk in, if she notices when you leave, what to do. Don't stare waiting for this. Just move with ease and notice if she notices. Signal 3, she remembers things you said that didn't seem important. People forget most of what they hear. Memory is selective. We retain things attached to emotion. If she remembers that you mentioned a show 2 months ago, you're right, or brings up something you said in passing, her brain treated it as significant. That means you registered as significant. A simple way to use this, next time you talk, casually reference something from a previous conversation. Watch whether she remembered it too. Yes, if she did, you're not as invisible as you think. Signal 4. She finds low-stakes reasons to make contact. This is the most misread signal of all. Guys expect a bold move, they expect her to be obvious. What she actually does is find tiny, deniable excuses, a meme she thought you'd find funny, a question she could have asked anyone else reacting to something you posted at 1 a.m., these aren't accidents. Like, low effort contact that doesn't need to happen is effort that chose to happen. What to do? Respond warmly, not desperately, just with presence. Yeah, actually been meaning to watch that. Short, relaxed, real. Signal 5. She's slightly more guarded with you than with everyone else. This one surprises people. Casual ease with strangers, but something tighter with you. More careful with her words. More aware of how she looks. Maybe even a little cooler than usual. That is not disinterest. That is someone who cares about the impression they make. People are only self-conscious around people who matter. Indifference is actually very relaxed. Nervousness is information. Here's the bigger truth to take with you. You are not as alone in this as it feels. You're not watching from the outside of something that excludes you. Attraction almost always lives quietly in both people before it says anything out loud. The difference between guys who act and guys who don't isn't confidence. It's clarity. They stopped waiting for a guarantee that was never going to come. They started reading what was actually there. You don't need a perfect moment. You don't need to say the perfect thing. You need to stop disappearing on yourself and let her actually see you. The connection you want is not built in grand gestures. It's built in small moments where two people stop pretending they aren't paying attention to each other. If this hit differently than what you usually hear, subscribe. There's a lot more where that came from.